We hear about people being scammed, manipulated, and treated like dirt in the news all the time. But today, we're going to tell you that it's not all bad. Thousands of nice things go unreported every day, and no one ever hears about those. Today, we're going to show you 30 random acts of kindness that'll warm your heart. Before we continue, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Trend Joint for more. These inmates at a prison in Texas noticed that the guard was having a heart attack, so they all came together and broke out of their cells to help the man out. This whale shark approached several fishermen on a boat because it had a rope stuck on its body and needed help getting it off. At first, they were confused as to why the whale shark was swimming around their boat, but upon realizing why, they helped it. They extended a rod into the water and pried the rope free. This school teacher had his shoes stolen, and his students recorded the moment they revealed to him that they'd all pulled in to buy him a new pair. He was in total disbelief. Then he took the box out and started crying from joy. After that, they all came in for a hug. These wrestlers have got each other in a really tight lock. It could be anyone's match right now. But then, one of them comes out on top and the other taps out. Even though he won, he came back and made sure his opponent was alright, since he seemed to be in a lot of pain. What a great display of sportsmanship. This boy has been colorblind since he was born. This was the day his school principal, who's also colorblind, let him try on his colorblind glasses. Watch his reaction to seeing color for the first time. He was so overwhelmed he cried tears of happiness. This man almost fell off the side of a truck. Then, at the last minute, he held on to the ledge. A man in a passing car stopped and pushed him back up on his way across. Police in Russia stopped traffic on a busy road because a family of ducks had to pass through. The ducks were later reported to have safely arrived at their destination of the pond, which is where they were headed. A foul ball landed in the bleachers and was caught by a lucky fan, but he had a big heart and passed it on to a little girl who was also in the bleachers. The smile on her face as a result was priceless. This man came to the barber and asked him to shave his head, since he was losing hair from his cancer treatment. The barber, in a show of solidarity, also shaved his own head. This man's whole house was on fire, but he ran back in there as soon as he realized that his dog was still inside. Towards the end of the video, he comes out with his dog, and both are unharmed. Great success! An old man left his walker behind, and this biker held onto it and walked over to the man to give it to him. This dad decided that just because his son is blind doesn't mean he shouldn't get to enjoy football. At the match, he sat with him and showed him on a board what was going on in the match they were at. This man was buying something to eat when a hungry stray dog came up to him and asked him for some food. Then he gave the dog something to eat. This Amazon delivery man was here to deliver a package, but did an extra service along the way. When he noticed that a storm had scattered all the Christmas decorations, he also set the Christmas tree and tidied up the place. Someone give him a raise. This woman's horse ran away, but luckily, this hero on a scooter was around at that moment. He chased the horse and also managed to bring it back to her. This lady noticed that the family was gone and their parcels would have been stolen had they been left on the porch. She came over and hid the items as soon as she saw.
You're welcome.
A girl among the spectators at a tennis match was hit by a ball during a match. Rafael Nadal felt so bad about it, he went to make sure the girl was alright, and then kissed her on the cheek too. A Harlem Globetrotter noticed a young fan extend his hand towards him as he walked by, so he decided to give the kid a slow-motion high five he'll never forget. He also gave the kid a thumbs up before leaving. This cat fell from a balcony to what was about to be a certain death, but a man was waiting down below to catch her. This girl in Russia got her hand stuck in a moving elevator, but everyone around her acted fast and worked together to get her hand out of there. This baby elephant was stuck in a ditch. Thankfully, help came soon and it was rescued. The elephant herd was so grateful for the people who rescued it, they could be seen saluting them as they left. Randy Orton was just meeting his fans, but then he noticed that in the excitement, a little kid was about to get crushed. He made everyone get back and give the kid some space. This cat fell from the 10th floor of a building and then landed on a sheet that was being held out for it to land safely on. This man noticed that a stray dog was cold, so he picked the dog up and brought it close to the fire. This army man found a dog who was cold and took his own jacket off to keep the poor animal warm. He even tied the sleeves together too. This video of people getting out of their cars to help clear the way for an ambulance stuck in a traffic jam went viral. They cleared the way of their cars, but there were cones still cluttering the road. They then cleared those too, helping the ambulance get by. Supermodel Gisele Bündchen found a turtle trapped in some plastic and helped free it. A frozen elk was found in Kazakhstan, so this passerby decided to help out and manually pulled the ice off with his hands. This elderly woman was having some trouble crossing the road. She was also limping and holding a crutch. Then a young man stopped in front of the incoming cars to stop them and let her cross safely. This guy saw a camel that could have possibly gotten hurt and decided to save its life by convincing it to move out of the way. Alright, comment down below which of these moments warmed your heart the most. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Trend Joint for more. See you around!